know Vegito. I'm gonna take you down.
Alright everyone, JB here, and we're back with another Dragon Ball Legends video on the channel today. And today, you see the man on the screen, you see the title of the video, man. I'm going to be basically going over a few teams that I think personally would fit Vegito, right? This guy is a defense type unit, and so far now, he's been out for a few days, and in my opinion, he is awesome. You know, he is actually good if you put him on the right team, if you build the guy the right way, and if you even pull him on you once, you still get him at least 5 stars, right? So that's not bad at all. But yeah, man, we're gonna go ahead and get ready to get into that. Make sure if you're new to the channel and you're liking the content, hit that subscribe button. It's totally free. And if you guys are looking for a Dragon Ball Legends community to join, I will have a Discord link in my description for you guys to look at if you want to check that out. But yeah, man, besides that, Ultra Super Vegito, right? This guy is he is awesome, right? This guy, like, a lot of people might not think that, you know, I feel like he's getting more hate than MUI when MUI dropped.
Show me how tough you are by beating me.
But I feel like at the same time, people are just, it might be just because they don't actually like the character, so to say, you know. And you know, whatever anybody's opinion is, it is what it is, right? So first, like the first team that I want to look at, right? Now I might already have it preset in here, so I don't have to sit here and build it. We're gonna look. It's basically a future team with Super Vegito, right, in the leader slot. Now, actually, instead of me I'm just gonna go ahead and show you guys real quick. That way, it's easier. Now, with this team, you can literally run these guys right here, and if you have the droids, of course, you can run the droids as well. And pretty much, me personally, I only have this guy to Zenkai 3. That's who I use the Zenkai with my droids. But me personally, for the bench, you know, you can Zenkai buff a couple people if you can. For Vegito, like for this team mainly, you cannot put this, say for example, this Vegito right here, I don't have him at any other Zen. He's literally on the Zenkai 1. So he wouldn't really be useful. But if you're running, another team we're going to talk about is Super Saiyans as well. We're going to talk about that as well, how you can build that team. Now, me personally, what I do is I like to run the top 3 right there. And I either put these guys right there, or I put, where is he? The Legends Limited Goku Black right here. Because both of them literally gives 30% or more. I mean, it all depends on how many stars you have these guys at. But if you want, you know, if you want to approach a more defensive approach, like these, like for VB and Rose, they're both given, you know, attack buffs. But for the TAD right here, or the assist unit right here, they're going to be giving you nothing but defense buffs, which is still good, you know, in my opinion. This basically be your future Super Vegito setup, right? Because if you don't know this by now, guys, I know some people might not understand the leader slot. But when you put a character in the leader slot, basically meaning whoever you're running that character with on whatever team you're running, it doesn't matter if they're in their TADs or not. They're going to get the buffs because they are in the leader slot. Now, the only thing that I'd say that's probably tricky about this team is these droids are probably missing out on one boost, which is to be from this Vegeta. But that's why I say if you guys have the Android 13 Zenkai, or like I said, this Rose right here, you can literally run those guys as Zenkai boost their droids, which I feel like it'll make, if you have at least Zenkai 3 or 5 and up, it'll make up for the lost boost right here, because you're getting the buff for everything, you know, strike, blast, both defenses. Now, next thing I want to look at real quick, This is a team I feel like some people have. I've been seeing this a lot, you know, and this is also a common setup. So I don't have the Zentai 7 SV. If I can find Ultra Gogeta, it's basically a Fusion Warrior setup where people are running these two guys, and then they're running Super Vegito. If I can find them, I don't even have this guy Zentai. Don't ask me why, guys. Like I said, man, I took the break. I see people running this guy, right? I see him running this guy. You can run these two. I mean these three, right? And if you have this Gotenks, I recommend using this Gotenks when you have them at 14 star. And you can see there's only 18% at 7 star. But if you have this guy as 14 star or 13 star, somewhere around that range, you can use them for the health buff, because Super Vegito he's a defensive type, so health buff also helps a lot. Now I also see some people running they are running like some Zenkai buffs, right? So you just say, for example, let's look right here. This is a Fusion Warrior. So if you have this Vegeta, you can run this Gogeta right here for a Zenkai buff. Or if you look down here, if you have Goku and more, better Zenkai than me, you can run this guy as well for Zenkai buffs for Vegito Blue. I mean, not Vegito Blue, Gogeta. And pretty much, like I was saying, you guys literally double Zenkai buff this guy, because the only way that you'll be probably buffing, USV is if you have this Super Saiyan Vegeta, if I can find him up here. He buffs Super Saiyans with his Z ability. He buffs the crit and blast damage, and he also buffs Super Saiyans in yellow for his Zenkai. So you guys want to throw him in that slot, and I recommend using SV when he's at Zenkai 7. He gives all them extra buffs to the team. But if you don't have him for your purple unit, I would suggest this free-to-play Gogeta. He is very, very good in my opinion. If not, you guys can literally, I've seen some people run some setups like this. You literally can run a yellow blue setup, and you pretty much can doubles. You can take off, say for example, Gotenks if you don't have them at the 14 stars. I think you can just double Zenkai buff both of these blues. Like you literally can find let's see. Like me personally, I don't really have that many Zenkai buffs on a lot of people, but I need to get them up though. I do definitely need to. You can double. This is basically a pretty good setup if you look at it. They just need to get better Zenkai buffs. It's really trash what y'all looking at. But yeah, man, this is basically you double Zenkai buff in the blues, and you also Zenkai buff in the yellow. And at the end of the day, they're all getting the same amount of buffs, because they're all buffing Fusion Warriors, and then you also have Vegeta, who is buffing Super Saiyans. Only person that probably is not getting that buff is probably VB, right? But this guy's gonna be way more tanky than he is now, because he literally is gonna be getting double Zenkai buffed, right? Now this is just a couple ideas I want to throw out there. Now there's also one more team I think I want to go over. Now I don't have UI Goku, right? But I'm gonna put this in perspective for you guys to look at. So say for example, right, I've seen people been running Ultra Gogeta and then running the USV, right? So they've been running Ultra Gogeta, then USV, and then they've been putting MUI Goku in the leader slot right here. So I don't have MUI. That's the thing. He's literally probably the only the only unit I did not pull for this anniversary. I pulled everybody else so far, all the new units and stuff for MUI, and I'm kind of bummed out about that. But yeah, man, I've been seeing a lot of people run this setup, and what they basically do is they I mean, you can throw whoever you're on your bench, but mainly you want to be Zenkai buffing. You know, you want to be Zenkai buffing some people. Now, I don't remember who they had on their bench, right? But those, I'll tell you guys this: those are gonna be your top 3 right there, right? And then I also have been seeing people run, for example, you throw the droid. If you don't have any Doku, throw the droids in the leader slot, man. So basically, you're running a Fusion Warrior setup. So basically, yeah, you're running a Fusion Warrior setup with the droids in the leader slot, which I feel like is a very dangerous approach, right? Very, very dangerous, because literally droids are like one of the best units in the game right now. And then if you put them in the leader slot, and then you're putting them with both of these fusions, bro, that's literally broken, man. That is literally broken. But yeah, man, like I said, you got droids on Fusion Warriors. You got USV on Future Tag, right? And then what else did we go over? What else did we go over? Basically, it was still a Fusion Warrior team. That's what we went over. We went over Fusion Warriors, but we went through 2 different types. I almost forgot there, man. So you basically went over a regular Fusion Warrior, you know, just being Zenkai buff. Then we also went over the yellow and blue setup, where you're double Zenkai buffing the blues. And then, you know, you can Zenkai buff the USV if you have that Vegeta, a better, you know, Zenkai. If not, put the Gold Sense right there for the health buff, you know, because he's a defense type unit, so you're gonna need it, right? But yeah, man, that's pretty much it. I do apologize, I haven't been uploading a lot the last couple of days. I do promise you guys I am going to be trying to be way more consistent. But give me some video ideas, guys. Let me know in the comment section what you think about this video, and you know what you think about these teams, you know, are built around USV. And then some of them, he's still on the team, you know, even though they're not having him in leader slot. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's pretty much it for it. As always, it's your boy JB. I'm out.